use the 317. Okay, this is just my way. There, you're going to see 1,000 different ways, and people say this is the best way. There is no best way. Okay, because if this worked 100% of the time, you would never know I existed. I would be sitting back here watching TV, chilling out, thinking what else rubbing my hands together, saying, okay, well, I'm going to get this today, and I'm going to buy me a big house and all this wonderful stuff. So but this is more right than it is wrong. Okay, I will say that it's more right based out of 10, on average of 10 drawings. This was more right than wrong. Now, and the official drawings, okay, remember, this is the speculation thing that I do. So based on any triple three, whatever the previous day is, so I can't add stuff to this to make it fit in narrative to video later after the drawing. These, when I post these, will be quick, probably 15-20 seconds maybe, and I'm just going to show you this is the workout for 11/2/2025, which is coming up here shortly, and I'm just going to show it to you so you could stop it and you can look for yourself what you like. Okay, so let's start with these numbers up here. This will be worked for the all pick threes. Doesn't matter when. This right here, 1412, that's based on a 2-digit number that was drawn the previous day for the midday. Okay, this is midday. And because it's 2 digits, I will use 1412. If all these are single digits, 6, 7, 8, 9, for example, I will use 6412. And the third one I will use for everything else, triples, doubles, quads, whatever pops up, I will use 3175. Doesn't matter. Those are the only three difference. That's the only three differences that this will have right here. And all you're going to do is start adding. Okay, it's not, if you can add, you got this. All right, 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. 1 plus, now keep in mind, this is lotto math. Okay, you're going to use the second digit of any double digit number. So if you add two numbers together, let's say 9 plus 9. Okay, say there's a 9 here and a 9 here, whatever. That's 18. Drop the 1, use the 8. You're using the second digit only. Okay, so because 8 and 3 are 11, you're just using the second digit, regardless of what it is. And then you just go down a list, right? 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. Using the second digit. 10 is 2 digits. Use the second digit, which is 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Second digit, you're going to use the 2. Now, when you do this 11 times, you will come up to the same number right here. If you get to 11 times of doing this and you have a different number than what's up here, you added wrong. Go back and re-add that line. And you're going to do the same thing with this line, with the second digit right here. 1 plus 1 is 2. And that's pretty easy. When 1 and 1, if that's a 1 and then that's a 1, it's pretty easy. Just going down the list. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, you got the 1 up top. And then you're going to add these up to get the other 1. So that it will be 211, 211. Same thing. You're going to do the same exact thing with the pick 4 all the way down. Same thing with this one. Same thing with this one. Now that you have all your numbers and all the numbers are correct, okay, you've added correctly and you got this. Now, how do I get the highlighted digit? The highlighted digit comes from today's date. For example, when I did this, it was November 1st, 2025. You're going to forget the year. You're using the month, which is 11, November, plus the day. Add the day. It's 01. So 11 and 1 is 12. That's where you get that You're in double digits, 12, dropping the 1, you're just using the 2. So that's why you see all these 2s highlighted. So whatever number you get, for example, tomorrow, it's going to be 11 2 2025. So 11 plus 2 is 3. Okay. So all 3s will be highlighted, but all these numbers right here will be different. Will all be different. Every single day is different. So that's why you have to do it every day. Because it will be completely different based on the official drawings. So unless it actually came the same exact way, all of them, then you just use the same way. That's going to be slim and none. And that's it. That's all you do with this. Now, for the 31st, it came to 11,098. Now, this is going to be for the 1st, which is Saturday. The winning midday draw was 326 for the midday. So if you see my other videos, I go from smallest to largest just to make it easy. So I'm looking for, it came 326, but I'm looking at 236 just to make it easier. So I'm going to go through here and I'm going to look at this. Okay. Now keep in mind, this is up before the drawing. Right now for the midday, I'm looking at which one of these worked well for the midday, and that's the one I'm going to use for the evening. But you could do it either way, but that's just kind of the way I do things. Not always, but most of the time. So let's look around the highlighted 2s. Now you're going to find your numbers of interest around or including the highlighted 2. Any number that's touching that 2 is in play. So that for touching this 2, you'd be the 5, the 3, the 4, the 5, or the 9. And so once you get this, right? Okay, let's just look it up. 236. Okay. 236 wasn't a big hit on this left side. I don't really see anything that's interesting, right? So let's look at this side. Now I use all these. All these are in use. So 236, 236, 236, 236, 632 twice, 632 3 times, 236 down here, 236 here, 236 there. Okay, so that is a repeating number. The more repeating numbers that you see around or including the highlighted digit is a thing of interest that you need to go back and look at the history of that number and see if that has potential. Now, clearly the midday happened, and this was what happened for this. The 236 was all over the place. Now, when I'm looking at numbers for any high up or as low down, doesn't matter. Zeros and ones are very important in this for me, because the majority of the time, anytime you see a 0 or 1 located around the highlighted digit, for example, 0, 1 here, you got 0, 1 here, that's an area of interest for me. Whether that 0 is up there and there's a 1 down here, I'm looking in between the 0s and the 1s for my interesting number. And because as you look down here, look at this. There is not a 3 nowhere near down here. There's a 0 there, but there is no 1. There's 0s and 1s all over the place right here. So I'm going to look down here for that number. Let's go over to the evening. Based on the evening rundown, workout, whatever you want to call it, you can see that 236 was all over the place. Straight across. 236, 236, 236 here. You got 236 here. 263 up there. And there is only right here where the highlighted. Now, if there's a highlighted digit down here, I would look down here also, but there isn't. There is a 0, 1 down there. You know, I would have went 478, 478, 478, but there is no highlighted. So 478's off the list unless I'm looking up here, because I have zeros and ones right there, and 236 fell just under it. How'd this do? I'm actually looking at this for the first time. I just filled this out. I don't even think I played midday yesterday, so this is kind of a winging it. So let's look at the evening. What fell over here? 236. What do you see? Zeros and ones, right? 236 came straight across right here. There's a one there. No. There's a one there and a zero there. It is between, but it's a little far apart, so I probably wouldn't have looked at that. But 236 is there. 236 is down here. Look, 0101. See it? 236. Do we have it in 263 right there? Any number touching or including that 2 is in play. You could have went 314 because that 3 is touching that 2. That 3 is touching the 9, the 1, and the 7, the 8, and the 6. See what I'm saying? That next number you could have picked. You could have said 23 because 23's here, 23's here. You could have said 236, 239, 230, 237, 314, 301, 410, 901. See what I'm saying? You could have went. That's how this works. The best thing, my suggestion is to concentrate on doing the workout for each day. Okay, write it all on paper. If you don't have a computer, write it on paper, and just circle the highlighted digit that you want. Okay, that based on the date. Tomorrow, 11/2, it's going to be a 3 highlight based on the previous day's drawing. Okay. Quickly, 057 fell for the evening on 11/1. 07. See, 236 didn't show up on this side. You notice that? Didn't show up on this side. For the evening, the 057, it came 570, but 057 is nowhere to be found on this end either. So I would have went without using this for the evening. Now, how is that 057? It's there. See, 507. That 2's touching the 7. Okay, 7, 0. That 7's touching the 0. The 0's touching the 5. You know, that 0's touching the 5. 0's touching the 7. Either way you want to work with. But that's basically it. It was pretty horrible on that side. Again, it's more right than it is wrong. I mean, just that alone for that midday, if you're a midday player or an evening player or both player, any repeating number, and that goes for the pick 2, the pick 3, the pick 4, the pick 5. Okay, if you see multiple repeating numbers, I generally, like for example, the pick 4 will be on this side. Most of the time, I will look here and here for the pick 4, but it does fall here, it does fall here, it does fall here, and it does fall here, all at the same time. That's a good repeating number, whatever number that may be. And that's really it. I mean, it's really simple. It's to the point. You can add and know the date, right? Add the date together, the month plus the day of the month. You got this. Anybody can do this. You don't need a computer. All you have to do is a pen and a piece of paper. You can just add all the way down. Previous day's drawing. That's all you need to know. You can do this. Okay? It's really simple. You don't have to do a whole bunch of stuff after you do this. This usually takes me about 10 minutes, maybe, doing it this way. But on paper, I'm pretty quick at it. I could do it 5 minutes. But that's how you look. If you have any comments, questions, or anything like that, maybe something I skipped over, maybe some pointers that you might have. This isn't just about me. This is about, I love hearing people that's got big hits, you know, based off this or based off their stuff. Oh, you see it. But see, a lot of times they will have, and it's no offense to them, this is just how they do stuff. You know, they'll have a set of numbers like this and pick one. That's great if you had if you could play 100 numbers at a time, big time. That's great. All I'm saying for this is once you add this up, you get your numbers at the top, then put the midday drawing for the pick four, midday drawing for the evening, midday drawing for the pick four in the evening, and just add each number to that number till you get the same number at the bottom as you do at the top. Get the date, add the two dates together, the month and the day of the month. Whatever that second digit is, highlight that digit on here, and that's it. Start looking and just watch it. You don't even have to use this. You just write it down every day and study it. Is the pick 2 on there multiple times? Is the pick 3 on there multiple times? 4 and the 5. Yeah. The 5 will sometimes be right in here, but see, there's no zeros and ones. It would have been probably right down here. I don't even know what the pick 5 was for that day, but generally when I play the pick 5, I will use this side only. However, if I see it repeating here around the highlighted, I see it repeating here around the highlight multiple times, I'm going to do a little research on that number. That's just the way I work. And that's it. So this went way too long. My other videos specifically about this rundown workout, whatever you want to call it, will be a couple of minutes, maybe less, maybe a minute. And since you already know how to do this, you'd be easily able to follow along with for 11-2. I'm gonna get that posted now. This is it's 11:40 a.m. So we still got a couple hours before the next drawing, and hopefully you catch this before that happens. So good luck.